Hey, Mike Collins here, and today we're going to be talking about long-tail keywords, mainly how they differ from main keywords and key phrases, and why they're worth going after. And we're going to wrap it up with the best way to target them. If you've watched any of our SEO videos, you know that keyword research is very important. It's how you know what terms to rank for, giving you access to juicy buying traffic. But too often, people focus on main keywords and don't care at all about long-tail keywords. We feel like this is a big mistake. Here's an example of a main keyword, heaters. And here's an example of a long tail keyword, affordable portable heaters for 1,600 square feet. Now, if you run both of these keywords in the Google Keyword Tool, you'll see that heaters has way more monthly searches than the long tail version. In fact, you won't see any data for the long tail since it only gets searched a handful of times every month. But why do we look for keywords with high search volume? It's the numbers game. After all, if a keyword gets 10,000 searches a month, chances are some of these people will buy our products. So we can safely assume that if we rank for a keyword getting 10,000 searches a month, we'll at least sell something. But check this out. When someone searches for heaters, they could be looking for any of the following things: a large heater for a house, or a large heater for a business, a portable heater, information on how heaters work, an infrared heater, heater repair, and more. So with the main keyword, although it's getting a lot of searches, you can't tell exactly how many of those searchers are buyers. And remember, buyers are the only thing that matters. Now, back to Longtail. Affordable portable heaters for 1,600 square feet. From this keyword, it's pretty safe to assume that the searcher is looking to buy a portable heater for a 1,600 square foot room. That means even if only 10 people search for this keyword a month, that's 10 people who are looking to buy now. So if you can reach rank number 1 for this long tail, you have a good chance of converting them all into buyers every month. In general, long tail keywords are buying keywords. And they're also a lot easier to rank for. Think about it. Every heater store in existence is going to go after the keyword heater, but very few will specifically target affordable portable heaters for 1,600 square feet. So if you do, you'll be ranking almost overnight. Now, there are two ways to effectively target long-tail keywords. Method number 1 is randomly through our content. We may not be able to think of every long-tail keyword in existence, but that's okay. Our content will help us generate our long-tail keywords almost automatically. More on this in a bit. And number 2, through keyword research tools. Now, long tails are a bit more difficult to find through keyword research tools. There are some good premium products out there though that can be helpful, so if you have one of those, I recommend using it. However, if you don't have any premium SEO tools, let me share you the secret sauce of long tail keywords, at least in my experience. It's called WordTracker's free keyword tool. This handy little tool has helped me rank web pages for buying terms with no other SEO. Yes, it's very powerful, as you'll see. So, all you need to do is go to freekeywords.wordtracker.com. Now, you're going to need to create an account. I believe they give you 20 searches per week if you have an account. So it's not a ton, but it is enough to get what we're looking for, as you'll see. So let's type in our keyword. We'll start with heaters. Now right away it's giving us long tail keywords already. And most of these are for water heaters, so it's not completely relevant if we were just making a portable heater website. So, however, you can see if you did sell water heaters, you would be getting a decent amount of keywords right off the bat. Not all of these are long tails, but a good amount are. Brand names, as you see, Premier Plus water heater, Remsen water heater, Jet Glass water heater. These are brand names which can be good to target. In general, you're going to have to go back a few pages to get the best long tails. So let's see what we got here. 75-gallon gas water heater. This could be a good one to target. 50-gallon gas water heater. Electric tankless hot water heater. That's a pretty good one. 250 searches. As you can see, these still have a ton of searches. So if you could rank for one of these, if someone's searching for a brand name keyword, they almost definitely are looking to buy at that moment. It means they've already done some research and they know what brands are out there. So they're looking for a specific brand so they can buy it. Mary tankless water heater could be a good one. Let's go back to page 9. Gas water heater reviews. This is another potentially buying keyword. If you have a review on your website and it's favorable, obviously don't lie to people, but if the water heater really is good and is a favorable review, odds are you'll make a sale. And as you can see, we're still getting tons of searches. That's because this is a main keyword. Tankless residential water heater. That's probably a fairly popular keyword. So with a keyword like heaters, it's a little harder to get the best long tails, because as you can see, we're still getting a ton of searches, which means there's probably a lot of people targeting these, although some of them, A.O. Smith East 52 water heater, that could be a good one to target. However, you also have to keep in mind that some of these are on these results due to a mistake, someone putting in a typo or something like that. But for something like this, it's getting 172 estimated searches. I believe that's per month or per week, so it's probably not a mistake. Let's get a little more specific so you can see what I'm talking about. Let's search for infrared heaters. Here we go. This is a lot better. So right off the bat, you can see here's the main keyword, infrared heaters, but then it breaks it down, and the longer and more complicated it gets, the less searches. Remember, this is okay because even if it's only getting a small number of searches, almost all of them will be looking to buy. So it's a lot better than getting a ton of visitors who could care less about buying. Black infrared patio heaters, that could be a mistake. But if you're writing content naturally, I mean, you could have an article on or a product description on black infrared patio heaters, and then you would naturally mention patio heaters again throughout that article. So Google could rank you for this type of keyword. That's why content is so important, and we're going to be going over that in a second. This could be a good article to write. 2012 top 5 infrared quartz heaters. Here's a really long one. Someone's clearly done their research if they're searching for this. They know exactly what they want. Sunstar heating product, 750 millivolt thermostat. I'm not going to read it all because it's a lot, but that's a really good example of a long tail, which if your website pulls up in the top 10, chances are these 5 visitors are going to be buyers. Here's a pretty good one. Let's say you have the product description again. Duraflame infrared heaters, cool to the touch. So in your product description, you'd have something like Duraflame infrared heater. And then in the description, it could say something like cool to the touch, safe for children, something like that. So just by writing your content naturally, you could potentially get 4 targeted buyers every single month. So going back, getting even less searches here. Here's another really specific one, LifeSmart Power Plus 1000 watt, 1500 watt infrared heaters. So it's pretty easy. Now imagine if every product description you have targets at least one of these long tails. And remember, this keyword tool isn't perfect. It's not going to show you every variation. So this just allows us to get a little more targeted when writing our content. Imagine if in every product description you're targeting one of these keywords. Chances are you're going to rank for them because they're not really that hard to rank because they're long tail keywords and not many people go after them. So pretty quickly you could get, let's say you get 100 searches a month, but they're all from these long tail targeted keywords. That's potentially 100 buyers right there, although there's almost no way you'll convert all of them. But the reality is you'll convert a lot more than, say, if they were just coming for the keywords heaters. So that's the free keyword tool. It's very useful. And that's what I would highly recommend to find long tail keywords if you don't have a premium SEO product. Now, if you remember, while I was doing that demonstration, I mentioned quite a few times that we can get long tail keywords automatically. So let's talk about that. Basically, Google spiders are crawling our stores all the time, and they're using our content to determine where we'll rank. Now, Since we're human beings writing our product descriptions, and since the people searching for our products are also human beings, sometimes we may randomly select a phrase to write that someone else chooses to search for. So if I wrote a sentence like, "This affordable portable heater is great for 1,600 square foot rooms," Google may see that and rank my site for affordable portable heater 1,600 square feet. So it literally pays to write as much content as possible, as you never know when you could hit the jackpot with a long tail keyword. To make the most out of your content, keep these ideas in mind. The longer the content, the better, both for buyers and search engines. There have been multiple studies that prove that pages with longer content sell more products and rank better in Google. Tip number 2. Think, what would I search for if I was a buyer? The tricky thing about long-tail keywords is that keyword tools will only get you so far. At a certain point, you need to understand how your buyers think, so you can write phrases they're likely to search. Tip number 3. Keep in mind buying terms. This means terms like affordable, cheap, or locally based, for example, infrared heaters in Austin, or other buying words such as bulk, wholesale, etc. Tip number 4. Be as detailed as possible in product descriptions. This allows you to get ultra-specific long-tail keywords. Like our example above with the 1,600 square foot heater, if the product description tells everything about the product, Google will catch the long tail for 1,600 square feet. As you can see, long tails are at least as important as main keywords. In reality, you'll probably make the most of your sales off of them. So while you should be actively targeting main keywords with a large volume of monthly searches, realize that most of your sales will come through these long tail keywords. A focus on long and detailed content will allow you to rank for these long tail keywords. If you have any more questions about long tail keywords or anything else, head over to the forums and we'll answer them as soon as possible. Thanks for watching.